trying to follow the bridge somehow. And then things like family places, sharing events, what's around us, turn a visitor into a local, augmented reality. So yeah, we just put all the random ideas here. Then we try to turn that into sketch characters, sketch personas. We have 4 of them. So we have Steve, he's new to London, and he started working here.
He's just graduated.
We have Swan. We have Susan, she's visiting London from France, and she's staying with friends. We have Jenny, she lived in London for 5 years. She knows, she has a friend visiting from France, so they're related. And we have Ed, he's a local, has great knowledge of London, and specifically of around Old Street. And he's happy to share his knowledge of the area. And then we started putting like some ideas of how they would use the app, or how they would, what they were looking for. So Steve, since he's new in London, he wants the local basics. He wants to know where the supermarket, a grocery shop, or pharmacy or something. He wants to learn the buses and tubes, how to get from one place to another. And he wants to feel more confident around his area. And we have Susan, she's visiting from France, so she struggles with the currency, like coins. This is my personal example. I don't get the coins. I don't understand the sizes in relationship to value. We put this here. She has problems with English, so she would like help with translation. And Ed, that has local knowledge, he usually writes reviews at Google. He likes to rate things, like give rating to items and places.
Okay, you have like 5 seconds.
Oh, sorry.
So if you could tell us what your focus going to be.
We've got two kind of ideas. They're kind of around the same thing: sharing and brokering information. So one of them would be kind of sharing and asking tips, like the Olympic game makers, where so maybe I'm in an Old Street and I want to know the answer to a question, or I'm stuck. And then Ed is local and he knows the answer. So
Explorer for cities.
Yeah, so you do like a shout out and some people locally help you. The other idea, which is kind of similar but a different approach, is that the Olympic Games makers are kind of, you sign up and you hang out with them, or couch surfing. There's these kind of hosts that are friendly locals, and that one might be that they say, I'm up for doing something tonight. Maybe we could go to a museum and some bars, and people kind of put their hands up and opt in to his activity. So we're not sure which of those we'll go with, but they're kind of around the same sort of thing.
Any questions?
Why am I going to help people out? What's the incentive for me to give my information to these people?
Boxer tricks. Maybe there's 2 things there. One is developing your own Boxer tricks. So as a Londoner, you have your kind of little box of cool places to go to. So by sharing with other people, you're probably going to get some extra
So you're going to
things.
learn some other cool places.
Yeah, but also, I mean, why do people do couch surfing? Like, why do people give their sofa to somebody? They are up for hanging out with people you don't know, or interacting with, and just getting a different perspective and being friendly. Yeah.
What did you, because your character is obviously not based on, like, there was no time to do big research, so what did you get out of them as part of that process?
In what way?
Of making up the characters that you've made.
So we've all moved
What did you get out of it?
How did it help?
Well, it kind of helped us come up with actual, like, solid ideas about what kind of information and stuff that people want when they're new to a city. So, for like Steve, we kind of all went back to, hang on, what did we do when we were first in London? Like the stuff that we wanted, like where the supermarkets are, how to get around, how to get, what night bus do I get to get home, that kind of stuff.
We thought about other groups, like families coming to visit, like a football match. But we don't have families of our own yet. So we kind of tried to steer away from things that we didn't have experience of.
Don't talk about something you don't know anything about.
Yeah, right. So so 2 of us have had, or I think we've probably all had friends stay who are from foreign countries. So we've been Jenny, and we've probably been Steve as well, and now we're probably Ed, if that makes sense.
One more question.
So yeah, you're sort of talking about using the app to meet up and see other people. Is there a danger that it would become almost ghettoized of just people who've just arrived meeting up and going out with other people who've just arrived? And if that's the case, how would they become local?
Right, and so we probably haven't kind of thought about that in depth yet. But so, for instance, the Google Place reviews or something like that is if I was Ed and I'm just, as I'm growing my box of places and I'm starring things like I starred today on Google Places to come here, then if that could feed into the network, then they're not. I don't know. They're not. Ed's not going out of his way. He's just building his place.
And another thing was also using very well-known places and landmarks as start points. So I don't know, Trafalgar Square, yeah, whatever. But then you have lots of places around it that you don't necessarily know about it, like places that are really like hidden, but it's cool. Like it's a cool pub, it's a cool place. I don't know, playing pool or something like that.
Yeah. So like.
Okay, I have to stop you here, sir. We're gonna move